Hi guys, it's Jessi, and today I'm going to be doing my 30 things I want to do before I'm 30 video. This is inspired by Lucy Moon, who recently did this, and also Hannah Witten, who recently did this, but I will be splitting mine up the way that Lucy did hers. I also didn't fully watch Hannah's yet, so yes. So I split mine up, obviously, into work, life, and play, if you've seen her video. I did this mostly because I knew otherwise it would just be a lot of work things and then places where I wanted to live. So, trying to expand my interests here. So, in terms of work things, I want to go to grad school. I want to get a master's in public administration, hopefully in sustainable development. I'm really hoping to get into Columbia, but that's an Ivy League and my grades are garbage. I also want to work for a nonprofit or a fellowship program. Specifically, I've been really looking at Repair the World, which has programs in like a lot of different cities, like Pittsburgh. I think they have one in Philly, Miami, New York, and Denver. I want to get published for real, so not self-publishing. I want an agent and a publisher to want to publish my work. I want to host an additional podcast. Avocado Toast is this political podcast that I do right now. It is my pride and joy. And I actually do have a friend who's interested in starting another podcast. And so I might join that one as a co-host. The only thing is that one would also be political. So I'm kind of really going to be doing a lot of political podcasts. I want to work in a foreign country. I might actually take this one off this summer because I'm hoping to do an internship in a foreign country, and so I would let that one count for that. But I also do want to actually earn money in other countries by actually working there. I want to be in a theater production post-graduate school, or at least even just post-undergrad. I want to finish the series of essays that I've been working on. I started writing a satirical series of essays about how to be a better person, somewhat inspired by Watsky's How to Ruin Everything, but also I have been working on the series of essays on what it's like to be a contemporary Jew. So that I think is what I want to try and finish first. I want to get a sponsor or a brand deal for my podcast. I don't know, that's like what takes you from being like a very small indie podcast to taking you to be like a real notable podcast. And so that's why I want a sponsorship. I want to get healthcare through my employer. So that'll happen when I'm 26. And I want to create a multimedia book. I've recently started doing an art journal. I might do a video on that. I've not decided, especially because I'm only like maybe 8 pages in. But I'm hoping to continue doing art journals instead of what I usually do, which is it's like a poetry journal and then whatever other nonsense. I don't have any other paper to write on. Eventually this, I'm sure, will have some writings on it just from like classes or notes or meetings. But I do want to keep doing art journals and eventually turn my favorite pages from those art journals into a multimedia book, hopefully including like my original photography or photography that Elsa has taken of me modeling, stuff like that. So now we move on to the life section. This one's, I don't know, the work one was my favorite one because that's where most of my ambitions lie. So the life one starts off with that I want to fall in love at least one more time before I'm 30. I am hoping to fall in love in 2018 again, but obviously, that might not happen or be possible. So I want to have more friendships where I am not expected to do or become something that I'm not capable of. I have a lot of issues finding friends and partners that want me to be neurotypical for the most part. Or in high school, I was dating a lot of guys that wanted me to not be as gay as I am. That's just sort of a part of growing up, but and figuring out what you're able to do. But I am sick of the way that I've been treated, and I want to be treated better. So I'm going to try and only have those kinds of friendships now. I want to live in New York. I want to live in Paris. I want to go to Greece, which I'm hoping to do this summer, but, have not bought any plane tickets, so I want to go back to Israel, which should be happening in March, and then again in the summer, fingers crossed. I want to get a drink at an American establishment, not water. I want to get a glass of alcohol and drink it. But, obviously that'll happen in 2 months when I turn 21. I want to get more tattoos. I'm hoping to get a Gustav Klimt one, probably on my side, and then a Little Prince one, probably of the hat on my arm. I want to hike the Appalachian Trail. That one's a little ambitious, especially because I'm not really into hiking, but I want to get into hiking, and I really think it would be cool to climb the Appalachian Trail because it's, 1, huge, and 2, it's just I don't know, it's just this really ambitious goal that would be awesome to accomplish. I also want to wear a backless dress, which now I will be able to do. But I'm hoping to wear a backless dress for my 21st. And now we are on to play. So this is just random stuff. I want to do a year where I take at least one photo every day to get myself to actually take more photos. I take a lot, but I want to take one beautiful photo every day. I want to learn calligraphy. I'm currently working on that. I'm learning hand lettering, which I would count as calligraphy. I'm not very good at it yet, obviously. I've only been doing it for 2 or 3 days, but I do think it's something that I could be capable of doing pretty well, so that's what I'm hoping to do. I want to knit another blanket. I haven't knit a blanket since my senior year of high school, and I don't think that's going to happen until after I'm out of school, just because I'm so exhausted all the time, and knitting a blanket, it takes a lot of getting yourself to keep doing it. I had started a new blanket earlier this semester, and I did more than I expected, but I also don't want to keep doing it because I'd rather write or relax and watch TV and play Uno with friends because that's a really good game. Please sponsor me. So, yes. I want to go to PodCon or VidCon. Mostly I really want to go to podcast festivals because those are apparently really crucial to networking, and I didn't realize this before. It would be really nice to go to VidCon. That would be pretty cool. But both of those things are usually far away and usually in Los Angeles, which is the butthole of America. I want to watch all of the Criterion Collection films. If you look up Criterion Collection, it's just this large list of essentially what are lauded as some of the best films of all time. A lot of them are older, and a lot of them are in French, so I have a lot of reason to watch these. I want to dye my hair purple. I don't know why I wrote this down. I think I just want to do something different with my hair. I want to either dye it again, or kind of thinking about shaving it off. I know I'm not gonna because my parents would be mad, but, I'm kind of sick of it. I wear it up all the time. I want to see another live episode of My Brother and Me because I saw it in I saw them in September this past year with Nicole, and it was amazing, and I'd really like to see them again. So, I want to have a week-long beach vacation, at least. When I was younger, my grandparents used to buy a beach house for my family, my grandparents, and then my aunt and uncle and their kids. And that essentially stopped when my grandpa started getting really sick in later high school, whereas I don't know. They couldn't stay for that long, so then they started doing hotel rooms, and then our trip got cut down to like 3 days. And I want a beach house that I can go to for a week and enjoy the sun and the beach and the summer. Those are some of my like favorite memories, and that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of obsessed with summer. So I would really like to have that experience again. I want to record an audiobook, and I know this probably should have gone in the work thing, but I think it would be really cool to do my own audiobook. So I also want to travel somewhere spontaneously. My friend Amy always says that I'm not spontaneous, and I should be spontaneous. I should travel spontaneously. So hopefully that will happen before I'm 30. I have a lot of time to accomplish that one. I have a lot of time to accomplish a lot of these, but some of them are actually going to be happening sooner rather than later because grad school will hopefully be when I graduate from undergrad. And then hopefully I'll be going back to Israel, and hopefully I will be working out of the country before I'm 30. So just all of these things. But I thought that instead of doing a resolutions video, this might be more interesting. I did write down some resolutions, but I'm probably not going to share them. I might. I could change my mind by the time it's, mid-January. And then I think it's still acceptable to do a video like that. But I thought that this was better. It was longer. It was more conclusive, I guess. So that is that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you December 31st with the video I did on Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I recorded that yesterday, edited it, and it is already scheduled. So that will be going up at 11 a.m. Please enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.